birth of his daughter Edith. Later became the first female member of Parliament.
I'm not very good at hand sewing, but I can cut something out.
Oh, cuts out a giraffe, will you, love? I like making them.
Problem with the local sewage system.
Look, we know you've got a problem and we're all as worried as you are, but this project is for all of us, so get to it.
Not until I've found out what's happened to her. Bug off.
Well, let's hope there was no
Careful.
yellow ribbons tied to it.
Don't you come near me with me, Bea. I just don't care anymore. My little girl could be out there somewhere dead.
Now, you have upset a lot of people around here, and none of them like you one little bit. We know you've got problems and we're laying off you, but don't push your luck.
Shut up.
He said that the thieves had proved to be violent and that he could not jeopardize his source of information.
Oh, stuff his source of information. What about my little girl?
You've got nothing to worry about unless you tell the police about Duncan. So use your brains and keep your mouth shut.
Okay, book. Anyone else live here? Don't worry, you'll find out. Take her down, I'll search the flat. We'll keep this place under surveillance for a few days.
There's been a bust. They got Donna.
Oh, no. Is she all right?
Oh, forget her. The cops have followed her back to the flat, so they're sure to find out about you.
But then they'll put me back inside.
That's right.
Oh, no. Then they'll find out I'm on the game.
Unless I look after you.
What do you mean?
Well, with the cops watching Donna's place, you better stay at the work flat. I'm going to pull the whole operation off anyway, just in case she blabs. Well, what do you say?
Thanks, Des. Well, thanks a lot. If I go back inside, Bea'll thump me.
Come on, let's get you off the street.
It's the kid I'm worried about. I don't give a damn if a brick fell on her head. But the kid. You sure your theory about this Duncan's right?
I'm positive. He's a shrewd operator, Bea. He knows when to cut his losses. Hell, my mother's out there too, remember?
Yeah, fair enough. Just having second thoughts, that's all.
Chrissy? What?
The police have just phoned. They found Elizabeth. She's safe and well. They found her in a shopping centre. Abandoned, but safe.
I'm sorry, Mr. Campbell. I'm not having anything more to do with my sister-in-law, and that goes for her friends, too.
Believe me, Mrs. Latham, I don't blame you. But I've grown quite fond of Libby, and I was quite shocked when I heard about the abduction. I just wanted to make sure she was all right.
Yes, well, come in. Libby's quite all right. No thanks to her mother. Look, I'm sorry for what I said just now. It's just, I don't want to take any more chances.
No, I don't blame you. In fact, if you'd let me, I'd like to help.
How?
Moral support? Money?
But why?
Well, let's just say that, in my opinion, I think Libby deserves something better than Chrissy.
She's an idiot. Anyone who'd do that to her own child doesn't deserve to have her. In fact, she's made me more determined than ever that I'm doing the right thing.
Oh?
I've served papers for full custody of Libby. In fact, the hearing's quite soon.
I couldn't agree more. Where's Libby now?
Sleeping peacefully, thank God.
Well, as I say, anything you want. If you're going to fight for custody, you'll need money. Come to me. Here's my card.
Thanks very much.
And should the police ask you any questions, you know, I'm really just concerned about Libby.
Yes, of course. I do appreciate it, Mr. Campbell.
Well, I'm off till tomorrow afternoon. I'll be glad to get a rest from this place.
Losing your dedication?
Let's just say it's changing. This place isn't what it used to be.
Not strict enough.
It's too strict. The attitudes of certain staff members have been a bit hard to stomach lately.
Oh, come on, Meg. What would we do if you left?
You know what really interests me? The halfway house idea. I'd really like to help Judy with that. I really would.
The ex-water and the ex-con.
Now, don't you start talking like that.
Once a crim, always a crim.
Just because you've had a couple of bad experiences, don't lump all prisoners together. What sort of a generalisation is that?
From what I've heard, it'll never get off the ground anyway.
Don't you believe it? We haven't finished with the department yet. It will get off the ground, and I'd like to be a part of it. I really would.
Right, you two, off to the showers. You lovers had a tiff. Right, get over there on that white line. You are Donna Mary Mason? Are you deaf?
Sorry.
You are Donna Mary Mason?
Yes.
And you are being held on remand for charges of drug trafficking, possession, and soliciting for the purposes of prostitution. Is that correct? Is that correct?
Yes.
Right. Get over there by the desk. Over there.
You got any bag?
I had one. I can't remember where I put it, though.
Well, it'll turn up sooner or later. Cigarettes. Cigarette lighter. Key. And one tissue.
We'll have to find something for you to do in here, won't we? After such an exciting life, we wouldn't want you to get bored.
Sign there, please.
Right, Mason, over here. Well, go through there, strip off and shower. Then we'll arrange a little tour for you. You want to find your way around the place. You might be in here for a long, long time.
Why the hell do they send junkies in here?
It's the best place for them. We'll straighten them out. Well, you better supervise breakfast.
What the hell do you think you're doing? All right, Anna, where is it? Where's my bra? What are you talking about? Don't you play silly buggers with me, you silly bitch. Just hand it over.
What would I want with your bra? I mean, it's bad enough sleeping in the same cell with you, let alone wearing your clothes.
The bleeding money was in there as if you didn't know. You saw me put it in there.
You mean you've left it in there all this time?
Yeah, till you got your little mitts on it, yeah.
I didn't touch your money. I didn't think you'd be stupid enough to leave it in there, though.
Well, I've been through 2 searches, haven't I?
Well, why pick on me?
Because you're the only one who knew I put it there.
You're the Peter thief, remember, not me.
You talk about morals and money. It's just a load of bull. I want my money, Anna. Go on, give me my money. It's about to my money, Anna.
Cut it out, Chrissy. Get off. Back off, Latham. Right, now who started this, Simpson?
Oh, come on, isn't it obvious?
Get back to work, Smith. Now, maybe you'll think twice before you start another fight, Simpson.
How do you work that out? It's obvious she's getting the worst of it.
Are you still here, Smith? Get back to work. Right. So much for you two lovebirds. Now, next time you try to break up your affair, don't be so messy about it. Now, clean this mess up, Simpson. Latham, back to work.
Okay, rack off. Yeah, the little Miss Latham's getting friendly with the freak. The freak's gone soft, and I'm not prepared to believe that for a minute.
Yeah, you would have thought they'd been to a prayer meeting instead of having a punch-up. See, if it had been you or I, we'd be straight to the pound, no questions asked.
Yeah, makes you think something funny's going on, doesn't it? Mind you, it wouldn't be the first time Chrissy had sucked up to the screws. We're going to have to keep an eye on the pair of them. Well, if it isn't Teacher's pet.
Now, look, Bea, I don't want no trouble. I've had enough for one day.
Oh, really? Too bad I haven't started.
Just lay off me, will you? Can't you see I'm getting it from both sides?
Lucky you.
How come you weren't thrown in the pound for bashing Simpson? And what's going on between you and Ferguson?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you'd better think, because I want some answers, and I want them pretty soon.
And this is the laundry. But as you're only on remand, you're not obliged to work. Everybody, this is Donna Mason.
Hi. You've got to tell you, if you don't like the food, you're not obliged to eat.
And if you don't like the screws, you're not obliged...
That's enough. Get back to work, Smith. I'll leave you here, Mason. Anything you want to know, ask an officer.
What are you in for?
Soliciting.
Soliciting, eh? You don't know Judy Bryant, do you?
What are you getting at? How would she know Judy?